Title: Pack your bags. Top livable cities in 2022 unveiled, and some surprises. TLDR. The annual livability rankings are out. Europe is clearly in the lead with 6 cities making the cut, but Canada's cities are claiming victory with 3 winners. A shocking turn of events sees former champion, Auckland, New Zealand, plummeting from the top 10 to number 34. London and Paris are mysteriously absent from the rankings. All details are based on criteria like healthcare, infrastructure, and even access to green spaces. So, where would you move? Planning a big move or just daydreaming? This year's top livable cities list might inspire you. The verdict is in, and if you're not looking at Canada or Western Europe, you might want to reevaluate your moving plans. A sister organization to The Economist, the Economist Intelligence Unit, EIU, reveals some interesting shifts in their 2022 Global Livability Index. They've scrutinized 173 cities worldwide, considering factors such as healthcare, crime rates, political stability, infrastructure, and of course, who wouldn't love access to green spaces? European cities are having a ball with 6 spots in the top 11. Apparently, there was a tie for the 10th place. Interesting, huh? Among them, Copenhagen bags the 2nd place on the list. CNN Travel even labeled it as Europe's capital of coolback in 2021. Maybe it's all the bikes, yoga, and pastries, who knows? But it doesn't stop there. Switzerland is the only European country that can brag about 2 cities in the top 10. So, shout out to Geneva and Zurich for landing in 6th and 3rd places respectively. High fives all around. While Europe was all over this list, Canada emerges as the overall country champion, with Calgary, Vancouver, and Toronto represented. Is it the maple syrup, the politeness, or the hockey that tipped the scales? Now, as with any competition, there's joy and sorrow. This year, we've got some pretty shocking drops. Remember Auckland, New Zealand, the reigning champion from last year? Well, they didn't even make the top 10 this year, landing instead at the somewhat startling 34th place. Yikes. Australia followed a similar downslide with Melbourne falling to 10th place in 2022 from the top spots in previous years. Brisbane, Adelaide, and Perth also suffered a dip, now ranking 27th, 30th, and 32nd respectively. Remember, this is no kangaroo court, it's the AU index. Do we hear a collective oh la la? That's right, both London and Paris are MIA from the list. Skyrocketing living expenses and Brexit ramifications might have played a part here. Could they make a comeback next year? Bottom dwellers, unfortunately, are cities like Damascus, Lagos, and Tripoli, with global conflicts playing a significant role in their rankings. As a side note, Kyiv was excluded from the analysis due to the ongoing war in Ukraine. The list also made a curious observation about the cost of living versus livability. Some cities like Hong Kong,